In this video, I'm making more floating wine stands out of scrap wood. Let's click a play. Welcome to my bomb shelter basement workshop, where a few videos ago, I made some floating wine stands out of scrap pallet wood to try sell them online. Whilst doing that video, I made these test versions to check I still knew how to do it and to show you guys how to do it as well. But whilst tidying up after the video, I realized these things work, they don't look too bad. I should make them look nicer and just try sell these. So that's what I'm gonna do. I've still got a block of wood left, so I'm gonna try cut this into two and then we'll start making them look pretty. Now that I've got 4 floating wine stands, I am going to tidy them up and then experiment with making them look nice. Sprayed this with water to pop the grains, sand it down, make it nice and flat, but when I did that and dried it out, a massive crack has appeared down there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make use of these 2 little nail holes that was in the pallet, drill them out, put some dowels in, I think. Yeah. So here we go. Black ones are looking nice and cool. Brown ones looking nice and cool. At this point, I was gonna do like some jazzy plywood versions, and then I was gonna fix the interesting ones from the last video, but that's all gone out the window because I got home from holiday on Sunday and I've been sick as a dog ever since, which means I didn't get a chance to do the video I had planned, and I'm still trying to upload every week, which means this is going to be this week's video. So even though these do look kind of cool, they're pretty simple, pretty easy to make, so let's do something crazy and interesting to end the video with. Alright, this hasn't worked as I expected, and that was a pain to cut. So basically, yeah, chop through there, just stick it together on that side, should be good. Like, interesting little piece, but it's not joining up here. I think I should have cut it directly through the slant. That might have made it more interesting. I don't know, that one's not going to work. So we're going to try it again. Again, I think cutting it through the slant. I'm just going to do zigzags this time. God, I feel so ill. Oh. Okay, let's see if this one works. I really hope it does. Okay, yep, that's gonna work. Just need to sand that though. I actually should have squared up the edges on the table saw before I did this. Again, learn from my mistakes.
Like forever away.
Right, when I was cutting the zigzags, I put holes in the middle so I could turn the jigsaw, but I can't sand those bits out, so they look horrible. So I'm going to do something stupid, and if it works, it's not stupid. I was actually going to use the drop saw to try straighten these, but it wouldn't fit underneath it. Then I was going to use the table saw to try straighten them up, and I realised I needed a jig to do that, and I couldn't be arsed. So here I am, just kind of sculpting it with a jigsaw. Sanding these angles would be a lot easier with a little mouse rather than this circular thing. But my mate Dan borrowed mine and then accidentally left it at his dad's. But it's Saturday morning, I need to get this finished today to hit my weekly upload, even though it is a little late. So I'm gonna have to buy one, aren't I? I got B&M's cheapest sander at £15. And I also got some bacon and scampi chips. So hopefully now I can get this thing finished. And if you're watching this, Jackson, give your dad a slap on the head for not giving me my sander back in time, okay? In fact, I've had a better idea. Dan, you can 3D print me a zero clearance jig for my table saw as an apology. Well, the more I've worked on this, the more I liked it, so I have got slightly carried away with my sanding. I really wish I could spend more time making this thing look perfect, because I think it's awesome, but I've got to give it a coat, and it reminds me of something out of Beetlejuice, so I'm gonna have to go black with it. I did have loads more planned for this video, but one of my main goals this year is to upload every week, so I've had to cut this one short to get it out on Saturday. And it may be Saturday evening, but that still counts. Saturday morning wasn't working for me, so I think it's going to be Saturday evening going forward. My other goal this year is to try and make money, and because of this video, I've got loads more things to sell online. Obviously, we've got the black wine stands with a walnut finish over the top. They look cool, and then obviously we've got the brown wine stands as well. I did really want to do a scorched one, but my blowtorch is broken, so I need a new one of those. And then obviously you've got the smaller versions as well. And then we've got the weird S-bend one. Let's talk about that. Because it was supposed to be just a random experiment for me to finish off this video, but I really like it. I need to do more experiments with it. This one I need to tidy up before I sell. It definitely needs a second sand because I didn't pop the grain, so it's going to be furry when it dries. But the way that the grain wraps around the edges, it just makes it look so cool. And that's given me one idea that I know is going to be awesome once I get to it. But I've got a couple of videos that I have to get done, and I also need to get rid of this cold before I can do any more. Ugh. So that's the end of the video with one more exciting thing to share. I've got my own merchandise! Technically, I already have my own merchandise with the oldest clothing brand. Still stand behind that, but it has been brought to my attention that children watch this channel, so I need to stop wearing that stuff. So I decided to make something that's got my channel logo on, as you can see there, but I decided to make it interesting because no one wants to wear my channel logo. Check out the back! I'm not sure if you can see that because I was facing backwards, so here it is on the screen so you can see it properly. Someone pointed out that it's my catchphrase, that if it's stupid and it works, it's not stupid. I say that a lot, I live by that. I'm sure there's a lot of people out there that do the same, you know, you have an idea, it's daft. If it works, it's not daft anymore, is it? So, I've put it on a jumper with a nice little cartoon. I thought you might like that. Let me know if you do, let me know if you don't. It will be for sale in my shop. There's a link in descriptions, stuff like that. I don't know, I'm so full of a cold. So if you made it this far, thanks very much. I'm gonna go to bed with a can of chicken soup. If you got any tips, questions or suggestions, state them in the comments below. Do the subscribe thing, all those internet YouTube things. If I've missed anything off, let me know. I don't know. Hopefully, I'll see you next week. Peace.